Good morning. Today is Tuesday, August 5th, 2014, 10:42 a.m. I don't have work today. I apologize for not keeping y'all up to date on what's going on, but okay. So what's going on is, one, we as a team had to override a vote. Being the team leader that they appointed me to be, Uh, Emil was trying to make an ex-team member. Uh, he gave an ex-team member, Ron, a deadline to finish a track. He gave him a month, and it was the ending of July. So the month passed, and he asked Ron, "Do you have anything that's upgraded?" So Ron said he did, and he showed him. And the upgrade was one instrument and some rain in the beginning, and he extended the ending. Okay. So Emil was like, yo, he's pretty much disappointed in him. And Ron, being genuinely apologetic, he said, yeah, I apologize. It's not the fact that I don't care about your music or I'm not interested or I don't believe. It's just I don't have the motivation. I don't have the focus. So Emil said, well, for that, I'm going to give you another 2 weeks, but I'm going to be on you. Now, here's the part. So I had an issue with that. And I said, nah, you don't get another 2 weeks. He had his month. He didn't do it. We're not here to babysit adults. You know, he had his chance. Everybody agreed, even Ron agreed. So I said, yo, the only way I can get override is if y'all vote. So everybody voted to give him another 2 weeks, and I override that. Hypocritical of me, yes. Why? Because I didn't understand why they chose to give him another 2 weeks. So I didn't think it was a smart decision, and I thought it was slowing up my personal growth. And again, I'm not allowing anybody to slow up my growth any further, no more. That will never happen again. So, speaking with them, they broke it down. He told me why, and I still didn't agree with it. I was like, so? And then I didn't understand why a group member like Anson, who's been in the same prior experience for a year, waiting for Ron to produce something for him, and it took him. He produced one track for his project, and he never finished it. And I just didn't understand why he didn't make it in time. He had more than enough time. I know he has school, but there will be times where he'll be here, chilling. I know, you want to relax. You don't want to work. You don't want to make music. Cool, but that just tells me that he does have time to do something. He's at work. He's not studying from his shift on, or he's not studying after he cleans and whatever. The whole thing is that he was bullshitting, and everybody was giving him another shot, and I couldn't respect it. I had to override a vote because before, when I got outvoted, it wasn't the smartest idea, and it slowed up the process, and it just messed up everything. So I said I'm never going to allow that to happen. Being the leader, I'm going to make the decisions because, again, I am 100% in. These guys are 100% in. And they said they was choosing because of their character. And I said, it's not about character, it's not about friendship, it's about our growth. So I spoke to Anson last night and I barked at him and I was like, yo, it's like you're not taking a Mills project seriously also. So why should I take yours? Pretty much it. So he ends up getting it after a long conversation of me barking and then me showing him why I think that nobody's taking this shit seriously because nobody wants to say no. Nobody wants to hurt people's feelings. Me, I will cut anybody out because I'm serious. And if you're stunting my growth, like Rob did, like prior people did, I will cut you. That simple. Doesn't matter if it's a relationship. If Sharifa stunts my growth, I will cut her. It doesn't matter. I love Sharifa, but if she stunts my growth, I will cut her too. It is nothing stopping me from getting to the people. So I just hope that now this will never happen again because if it does, they are cut. It is that simple. So I have to discuss it with Walter and also JJ and let them know that it's not going to happen. It's not about if he seems genuine. It's about Emil having to stick on him and stay on him so he could produce a track for his project now. It's not going to happen. So that's pretty much it. The Nas track is coming along good. I got 12 more bars and I'm finished. It's been taking me a while because there's so many directions I can go. But I'm really trying. This is Nas we're talking about. Old Nas, not this new guy. But the one that actually influenced me. So I'm really starting to think about the next track too that I'm gonna be working on after. Another thing is with me and Sharifa. I don't think Sharifa likes the fact that I talk to y'all because she's a private person. But that's just one thing we gonna clash at because I refuse to change that. I refuse to not be open and not express it. I understand why privacy is important because the more people that's in your business, the more it can sabotage your situation. But I have enough strength to believe that, me and Sharifa, even though we're not in a relationship, I think we're building to one. I'm not 100% sure. Um, I don't even know. I know that it's not a friendship because that's not what I'm looking at. Like, it's hard. Let me just explain that to you. For a male who's attracted to a female sexually, it's very hard to build a friendship because I think true friendship doesn't have to do with physical attraction. Like, you can accept certain things. Like, for instance, me and Anson, or Anson and I, are real friends. So we can clash and he will understand. But when me and Sharifa clash, the sexual tension makes it hurt more. So it's like, oh, I want to deprive him, or I want not that I'm not going to see him this week. Like if that was my friend, it wouldn't affect me because I'm not sexually attracted to my friend. But being that I'm sexually attracted to Sharifa, it affects me because I look forward to seeing her, look forward to touching her, look forward to feeling her body and all that stuff. And that's why I can't say that this is a friendship, like me being real. Like she may say it's a friendship, but it's not a friendship because a friendship is like you can accept, like a real friend of Sharifa knows Sharifa and will accept the fact that oh she don't not absent-minded, she's more not busy, but not, it's like kind of like forgetful. not intentionally. They know that she's not intending to do this because they know her, because there's no sexual attraction involved in it. So they know her. But me, it hurts because I want to see it. I want to touch it. It starts feeling like she don't want that for me, and that's not the case because of the sexual attraction. Like Sharifa is naturally busy and naturally moving, and she loves her freedom. Same thing with me. I love my freedom, but I want affection, and she wants affection. But the time that she has to herself, she likes to spend it with herself. I have no problem with that. But it could be perceived like how I perceived it prior as, oh, you're ignoring me on purpose. You're doing this with the intent. So I'm not sure if she is doing it with the intent because I still don't know her. And the only way I can get to know her is through time and communication. And being that we don't communicate enough, I'm not getting to know her. So it's just making me feel like, maybe I should be more patient. And, patience and affection is hard because, you're, is I'm a very affectionate person, man. I like to touch, I like to feel, I like to make people feel good. So who else would I want to feel good besides the woman that I'm mostly attracted to? I don't want to date because with dating, I know my character and I know I will attract, and then they will be sprung. And here I am doing this because of a lack of affection from a woman that I want affection from. The only thing that she can do to make this, uh, like, make me not want affection is if she has to tell me straight up, no hiding behind the computer, no hiding behind text, straight eye to eye. I don't have these feelings for you. And then if she says, "Oh, I can't be, can we be friends?" I'll be like, "We never was. Like, it's impossible. Because no matter how much you can try, I'm gonna get jealous to see you with another person, or to see you enjoying someone else, or to see someone else touching you. I can't do it. I really put my mind and set my foresight with you. So you're asking me to do something that's impossible to me because we didn't start off as friends. It was never a friendship. I mean, in the beginning, sure, we was getting to know each other, but then there was attraction. It happens. So I don't know, man. Like, I guess she wants me to be private. We're just going to have to clash on that because I'm not changing that. I'm not going to not expose my life. This is for inspiration. And, certain things you should keep private. But me personally, I'm going to be open. I think is the best decision. And I think that it helps inspire more because communication, verbal, is very effective to a lot of people who are listeners like myself. But then there's sight. And how many people is really going to see me and her dynamic, So it is what it is. Um, I wanted to update y'all on how to attract. Um, I don't know if she's mad with me because I told her, and that's another thing. Like, I'm not going to stop being me, but I told her that I thought of this story. I thought of something going into her realm of silence. Now, I'm going to take her word for it that she's not ignoring me on purpose. Like, she says it's a lot of stuff. The wedding's like coming real fast, so I know that she's constantly on the move. Everybody's demanding her attention. So I have to play my position and just stay in silence. But that doesn't mean I'm putting her on punishment. It's just that I have to adjust. You know, when you are mating or a woman, sometimes you have to compromise and understand her perspective, not just yours. So I did something that I thought would be attractive with the intent to attract, and she likes to read, so I said, here's an idea. And I said, let's do a short story together. And she's been participating in it. And she's been flirting in it, and that just makes me feel good because, you know, it just makes me know that she's still attracted to me. So every time I think that it's gone, like her attraction is gone, she finds a way to make me reassure me that it's not gone. But sometimes I just need a balance to hear a voice. You know, I just need to hear a female's voice because me, I'm closing out every female, any option that I have for her, and any type of affection. Even though she says, I can't stop you from doing what you want because it ain't right that I have to wait and da 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 da. She says that, so but I put my word out there, and until if I come to a point where I say, I just can't do it. I need affection more than I need you. That's when I'll actually do it. But I don't have no problem being the bad guy. I don't have no problem saying that and cutting off completely because, again, I can't. I'm doing it because the deprivation, not because of I want to. Right? It's because I feel deprived. And I'm 33, man. Like I'm at that point where I'm like, yo, I'm getting older. I'm like 33. I mean, it's not 53, but if this doesn't work out, and my fear is like the time being wasted because she's scared to say, I don't like you. Like, it's wasting valuable time. That's going to make me go into crazy mode because that's not fair. And then I'm not going to be fair because I've been being fair. I've been trying. And she's been showing me that, oh, you are what I want, or she shows me like that I am valuable to her. So I'm really hoping that, like, I've been reading up on Sagittarius, and they said they choose their mates very slowly, and it's smart, so they don't make the mistake. But I really hope that it's nothing sneaky or nothing fake going on. But that's going to bring me into, oh, I'm going totally to the left, and I don't want to go there. So, all right. That's pretty much it, people. Oh, I spoke to my boy Josh. Haven't spoken to him in years, man. It was good to see him. Gotta keep in contact with him. And, oh, yeah, I'm back in contact with my mother. She's in the shelter. She just moved from one shelter to the next, YWCA. I don't know, man. Like, every time I invest into a relationship with her, I get hurt. So now it's like I'm very cautious. Like, it's still uncomfortable, very uncomfortable being around her. And I'm trying to make it as comfortable as possible, but it's very uncomfortable. Like, I lived without her for so many years that, you know, it doesn't affect me if I live without her again. It's affected me more that I'm being around her because it seems like, man, nah, like she don't understand the importance of me or Elijah or Janae. She just understands herself, and I just can't dig it, man. But I have to do the right thing, which is help her, because I don't turn blind eyes to anybody who's in those type of circumstances. So that's pretty much it. So y'all got all the updates. Uh, I gotta start working out because I've been slipping, and my food intake been slipping because I just been sleeping more than anything. So it makes me understand Sharifa a lot more. And I only have one job. This girl got three. So I just gotta work to get her out of that situation where she had, where she can choose to work versus having to work to maintain bills because she don't have a life and she's starting to become miserable because she's not enjoying life. She's just working and being responsible. And that just starts to take a toll on you. Then you start thinking, well, how can I get a life? When did I have a life? And the only life she really had was with Jean. Like with me, she enjoys the time. I'm hoping she still do. But she doesn't have a life like she didn't. We didn't go out on a date. We didn't. There's nothing, no time, you know. And it's hard for her to maintain that much responsibility, but she's doing it, and she likes the challenge. So it's partly her fault too. But she's doing it. But then people start taking advantage of her, and then that's when it starts spiraling, and she starts kind of lashing out at the innocent bystander. Like that whole silent treatment, that's not cool. That whole disappearing that with me, that's not cool. I'm still not gonna accept that, and I don't have to. Like I accept that she didn't do it with the intent of harmful, but then to come back and say all that negative shit after, nah, I ain't rocking with that. So either we gonna clash to a point where we can't be around each other, or we're gonna come together. But I'm not trying to boss her around, and I hope she's not taking it like I'm trying to boss her around. I just do not accept when you do not explain yourself thoroughly and you give me vague answers. And I told her as a child, that's always been my issue. You have to explain yourself. I'm not a bad person. I'm not a mean person. I will turn mean as fuck if you do not explain yourself because I think you're doing it with the intent of trying to harm. No matter what you say, your actions speak louder. So until you explain your actions, because your words and actions have to remain parallel to me for me to believe anything. And if it doesn't, it just makes me believe that you were bullshitting. That's just me. You know? So that's pretty much it, people.